Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome for the first time. Make sure you subscribe if you don't. We are in the process of doing my Declutter series, so you don't want to miss out. We are going to be doing blush. I just got done doing a highlighter and didn't declutter a ton, but enough that I made room in the drawers. The blush is way worse, so some more are going to need to go. But yeah, if you want to see how this goes, then stick around. Like I said, make sure you are subscribed if you're not already, and let's jump into the video. Okay, excuse me. So this is my blush drawer, and as you can see, it is a very hard thing to close. Like, things have to be in here just right, so I need to weed this out. So some things that I can see that are going to stay are the Scooby-Doo one. I haven't even used this. I got this when I bought maybe the strawberry shortcake palette. I added this to something because I didn't buy it initially with the larger palette, but I have it now. Haven't used it. The Ghost Face one from Glamlight, that also was Glamlight. I have the red one. Keep that. And then I have the Glamlight Nightmare on Elm Street Chest of Souls blush palette. Gonna keep that. I wish they would make things the same size. Like, why is this, like, this exists? I realize that there's 3 and this is 2, but can we make the packaging the same size? I would have been, stuff like that annoys me. One that can probably go is this Toy Factory set. I've not reached for this. I don't even know what's in here. I don't remember this being bad, but definitely don't need it. So pretty sure that came in box form. This is a new one and I didn't get a chance to use it. This is like a blush highlighter hybrid. This is from Black Moon Cosmetics, and this is the Jack-o'-lantern one for Halloween, and it came with a really pretty lip gloss, so I'm gonna keep that. This is one that probably can be decluttered. I got this recently. I just don't have room for this. I don't know that I'm gonna reach for this per se. I have the NARS Orgasm, and I do still use this from time to time, and this one travels really well, so we're gonna keep that. ColourPop Trippin', this is a brown, like actual brown blush, so I'm gonna keep that. It's a unique color. Kaleidos, couldn't tell you what color this is because they don't have the names on the packaging, but it's the beigey looking one. It's pretty. I wore it this past fall. I have an Odin's Eye one in Orange Sunny. I do like orange blush. This is a pretty one. Came in a mystery box. Let's see, Ofra. It says Pillow Talk, but that's not what's in here. I took a highlighter out and put a blush, so I would have a single. The name's on the bottom of the pan. I had one of their bigger palettes, and that palette may be in here, but I took the highlighter out of this and put the highlighter in there, so I don't know if I need that. We'll put it in the maybe pile. I have one from ColourPop. Sounds Grape. Keep that. My Clinique in Black Honey Pop. I really like this one. Or Geller. This is in Tropic Hue. It's different than the blush that's in the trio that I have. This is a pretty color. Milani Luminoso can stay. I got the Sephora one not that long ago in Sweet Pea. Haven't really used it. Got it. It was on sale. This little trio, let's see, I have, not really a trio. There's a trio of balm blushes, and there's a Sydney Grace blush. And then I think this is the Elvira. I don't know if this is the Elvira one out of, I can't even think of the brand. I don't know where this one is from. These are pretty. This whole thing is going to go in the maybe pile because I don't reach for that. Let's see. I like my KBD ones. I have Rosebud, Peony. There's a third one in here. I'm going to keep all 3 of those. They last a long time. And then I have Foxglove. They're the 3 lighter shades. There's 2 more in this line with the black rose packaging. These are the 3 lighter ones if you're looking at it. I have one from Becca, also in Foxglove. Very, very pretty shade. The Beauty and the Beast face palette that Lorac did. It's 3 blushes and a highlighter. My husband bought me this. I have one of the ColourPop Heart blushes. This is in Sweetheart. It's just a light pink shade. Mainly bought it for the packaging. An Essence blush in Beloved. That can stay. This Delancey one can go. Let's see, this one I put over for a blush topper. It's an About Face highlighter in Stars on Fire. It's too dark for me to use as a highlighter, but it does work as a blush topper. Let's see, my Note blush is a pretty orangey one. I've had that for a while. I've got quite a few Tarte. Let's see, I've got Quirky, Party, and Feisty. These, I can't get them open. These are the 2 that I use all the time. This one, I could probably let go of. I don't really reach for this one. I've got a couple of Ciate London ones in Date Night, and these are my favorite. They're minis, but they're really good. They've lasted forever, and they have Matchmaker, which is a little more pink. I have a full size of one of theirs too that I like, and this is in Dusk. Again, this one is pretty. Looks like that. And then I have this other one in Halo, a little more mauve-y. Again, those are both pretty. I have kept this around, this Medusa's Makeup one, because I like this Georgia Peach shade, but I can't tell you the last time that I reached for this, so it might be time to let this one go, just because this is forever and I don't reach for it. There's a Madison Miller one. In Sweet Stuff, it's a collab with Ofra. Those are a little bit different. Okay. Got a couple from LA Colors. These are all good. There's nothing I might think about those because I don't know if I need all 3 of those. I have this one from Benefit. It's a mini in Moon. It's a little more plummy. This Too Faced one. It's a brighter pink. This Willpower blush from the Balm is, again, a little bit more mauve-y berry toned. I have a loose one. This is in Shy Succubus. This is a really pretty color from Apocalyptic Beauty. I saved this, but again, it's a loose one. And as pretty as it is, I don't reach for it. So I think I'm going to get rid of that. I have Down Boy from the Balm. Very pretty. One from Hourglass. Diffused Heat is pretty. My Annabelle blush palette from Dark and Glam Beauty is really nice. Very pretty. I have these 2 blush duos from Kaleidos, and they don't sell these anymore. They discontinued them. Lo-Fi Rose and Lo-Fi Peach. They're pretty. I like them. Kind of makes me think that I don't necessarily need this because it's very similar to what's happening in here. Yeah. I might get rid of this. Okay, I have this palette. There's a more red one, a neutral one, and a highlighter. It's very pretty. This is from Zoeva. This Too Faced Pinky blush and highlighter. Came out of a holiday set, is still nice. I have these palettes from Likely Cosmetics. I've got the Clown Blush palette, and I wanted these forever. And then the Fairy Blush. Very, very cool. Okay, here is the Ofra palette that this one came out of, and I replaced it with the highlighter. I don't think I need to keep this single because it looks very similar to, that's why I took it out, because it looks almost the same as this shade. You got a lighter version, which is why I put the highlighter in here. So I think I can declutter that and give that to somebody, and I'll just keep the base palette. This is very much like NARS's Orgasm. I think I might just declutter this whole thing too. I don't really reach for this as good as these are. And again, I probably have a friend that would get more use out of these than me. I do have the Beauty Bakery Cotton Candy Champagne, like super glowy. I wanted this forever, so I'll hold on to this. These little elf ones, I don't really reach for anymore. What do I have here? One of these is, I think, apple, spiced apple and white peach. So I think I can probably let both of these go. I just don't reach for them. I have other neutral blushes. And then this is another like super glowy. I've never used this. I saved it last time trying to see. It's got a bunch of different like glowy blushes and highlighters from Milani. So I think I can let this go too and give that to somebody. These three little LA Colors ones are good. I don't think that I'm going to use the light one, but I've used both of these a few times. And then I also have this super glowy palette from Unearthly, which again also kind of does the same thing as this. So I'll keep this. Okay, so this is everything that I'm keeping. This is what it looks like now. Again, it's not overflowing. There's a little bit of space, a little bit. The door will close, and then this is a recap of everything that I'm getting rid of. So I'm going to pass this along. Finally, this has survived like 2 declutters. I still have not used it. These 2 elf ones. This whole thing with like the balm, Sydney Grace, and then not sure where that one came from. This palette is Ofra blush, this blush, this blush. We got the Succubus blush, Tarte blush, LA Colors About Face highlighter, and then this blush. Okay, so I did not think that blush one went bad. I was most nervous about that because you open the drawer and you think, I want to keep everything. There's nothing in here that I don't like. And I will say none of the stuff I've gotten rid of is stuff that's, I've gotten rid of it because it's bad. It's just I don't have room and I needed to downsize a little bit. So none of the blushes or the highlighters that I got rid of are bad. They just weren't my favorites out of the bunch and needed to make some room. So it is what it is. So next we'll be doing bronzers and then my cream drawer, which that one's going to be a lot because it's got liquid and cream highlighters, blushes, and bronzer / contour. And then there's some palettes in there. Like that drawer is going to be bad. So yeah, definitely make sure you're subscribed. And I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Bye, everybody.